here is a meme that was posted that you'll notice, for example, the quotation given, I can't see it on the screen. There we go. Sodom was not destroyed because of sodomy, but because of their neglect of the poor and the needy. Rosaria Butterfield. There's something down below there that was cut off in the images it was posted. The something. But who knows? But I see no references. You always should be somewhat suspicious if there is no book and page reference provided. But when I saw this, having written a book on the subject of homosexuality myself, together with Jeff Neal, and having myself specifically written the chapter on Sodom and Gomorrah, and hence well knowing Ezekiel 16, 49, 50, issues like that, the first thought across my mind was not to decide that Rosaria Butterfield is a plant of the LGBTQ community and she's infiltrating and we need to expose her. And no, my first thought was, I wonder what she's actually said. I wonder what her published thoughts were. Because any meme cannot give you a context. There's just not enough space for it. So it's just a matter of, getting out a book and doing some searching. And so I got out The Secret Thoughts of an Unlikely Convert, looked for Sodom and Gomorrah, found the section on it. And here we go with context once again. And here we go, turning the sound off once again. Quote from, unfortunately, at this point, Secret Thoughts of an Unlikely Convert does not have page numbers like House Key does. So it's only location. 22% in location, $5.99 if anyone cares. At this time, I was just starting to pray that God would show me my sins and help me to repent of them. I didn't understand why homosexuality was a sin, why something in the particular manifestation of same-gender love was wrong in itself. But I did know that pride was a sin, and so I decided to start there. As I began to pray and repent, I wondered, could pride be the root of all of my sins? I wondered, what was the real sin of Sodom? I had always thought that God's judgment upon Sodom in Genesis 19 clearly singled out and targeted homosexuality. I believed that God's judgment against Sodom exemplified the fiercest of God's judgments. But as I read more deeply in the Bible, I ran across a passage that made me stop and think. This passage in the book of Ezekiel revealed to me that Sodom was indicted for materialism and neglect of the poor and needy. Now, let me stop right there.
We should not think about our gay and lesbian neighbors as struggling with something that is different.
Absolutely.
It is not different.
I want to invite you into a conversation on the relationship between homosexuality and Christian faith. Hi, I'm Mark Mellinger from the Gospel Coalition, and joining me to walk us through this is Rosaria Butterfield, author of Secret Thoughts of an Unlikely Convert. Hey, it's really good to have you here. Thank you for setting aside the time.
Thank you. Thank you.
A lot that we can get to in this interview, and let's start here. In your previous life as a lesbian, you said that you largely experienced born-again Christians as ungracious people, almost fanatical in temperament. Largely, I didn't say entirely,
right.
but that was largely your experience. Let me ask, that was quite a while ago, more than 15 years ago. Do you think that's changing now?
That's right. Well, that's a hard question.